Community advocates raised concerns about the lack of authority that Raleigh's new police advisory board would be given. Tonight, we saw some of that play out. First, a request was denied. Then they learned they'd likely have less say in the selection of a new police chief. CBS 17's Amy Cutler live at City Hall to explain for us. Amy.
Angela, we all know virtual meetings can already be trying, but you could tell there was tension tonight, even among board members. They were disappointed. They hoped to have more of a say on who would be Raleigh's next police chief.
It bothers me.
Members of Raleigh's Police Advisory Board expressing concerns about their lack of authority. They'd requested information about the police department's internal policies surrounding the use of force. That in response to protests that turned violent back in May. Their request denied.
There are several of them that directly affect what happened if we as a board are going to effectively relate to the community.
The board voted down a motion that would have asked the police department if they could review the policies in executive session, meaning it would happen in private.
This is not very responsive. This is what we've been hearing for months.
The chair and vice chair are also reporting back on a meeting they had with the consulting firm that will help pick Raleigh's next police chief.
The nature of our involvement with the selection of the chief has not been decided.
They say almost 1,400 people have responded to a survey about the qualities they'd like to see in a new chief. Those responses will be used to develop interview questions. There will be 4 panels that will interview the finalists. The advisory board will be represented on one of them.
The sensitive nature of who the candidates are is part of the reason that there will be limited involvement beyond the city manager and the consultant.
Now, there are still 3 vacancies on this police advisory board. No word on how or when those positions will be filled. I also want to mention that the chair and vice chair said they met with Raleigh's new city manager. They said that she supports their work and the board's efforts. Live in Raleigh, Amy Cutler, CBS 17 News.
All right.